You have to understand something. Autism is not a disease that existed 60 years ago. This is a relatively new thing.
Well,
so how in
there's
60
two
let me
reasons.
finish. So how in 60 years did you go from nobody having this shit to suddenly 30% of children in the future will be born with it? And keep in mind that's a low estimate.
Right. Well,
You
I mean,
know,
like
some research says it might be as high as 60%, dude. It's like it's getting
well, I
out of
mean,
hand.
there's two, like,
Did
not
you
all
know that
autistic
after
people are
World
going
War
to be.
II ended, that America brought over ex-Nazi doctors to be in charge of making our medicine? In fact, if you go to the back of your Tylenol bottle and you Google the last name, it's probably, Nazi,
Well, I
ex-Nazi.
mean,
Did you know
yeah, I
that?
mean, how do you think we got a shit ton of the tech we got during the Cold War?
So this is what I'm saying, right? You got Nazis making your medicine, and you wonder why autism suddenly started appearing afterwards.
Are we gonna start the Germany secretly still trying to win over the war?
There is no germ. This isn't a secret. If it was a secret,
No,
you wouldn't be able to.
I'm just saying, like, I kind of like this conspiracy because I kind of.
It's not a conspiracy if you can. It's not a conspiracy if you can take your medicine bottle and look up the last name and see who it was, dude. It's not a secret if you can do that. A secret is something that you can't find, right? If you can find this, then it's not really a secret, right?
No, but you're saying, like, is it like something the Nazis planned or whatever, or like the Nazis that were doing the
Here's
medicine
what I'm
were doing
saying,
this
buddy.
intentionally?
Here's what I'm saying, buddy. We're not gonna turn this into a conspiracy debate, right? I'm not gonna fucking, I'm sticking with straight facts. You want to derail the conversation into the Nazis were planning this, you can do that. I'm sticking to the facts. The fact of the matter is, I can tell you think the way you think, and I mean this as nicely as possible, because you talk out of your ass a lot and you don't even know the layman knowledge about the subjects you're trying to debate. You didn't even know that communism originated from Greek, and you did like so. I'm not trying to be a dick, dude.
I mean, that
like,
would be your assumption.
Did you know that before I told you?
Yes, I know a lot of things.
Sure, you did.
I mean, again, like you were saying, like, you look on the back of your Tylenol bottle or whatever, and it was created by Nazi doctors. Like, okay, well then, what does that have to do with it?
What do you mean? What does it have to do with
it? Because you're basically saying that we have more autism now because of the medicine and everything we have.
Correct. If autism never existed before in the history of humanity, common sense says what? It didn't just appear randomly.
Well, no. It definitely existed. To what degree? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it was as not relevant as prominent as it is now, but it definitely existed. But I don't, like, no one really knows to what degree, because now we'd have to, like, retroactively, like, guess, like, oh, how many cases of autism across the spectrum.
Autism didn't exist before for a reason, dude. It's not something that randomly popped out from nature. It did, like, I get what you're saying, but there's more to it than what you're thinking, and you're thinking the way you are thinking because you didn't do any research on this.
No, you're saying autism is completely man-made. That's just not true. Like, I don't know.
What makes you think that's not true? I mean, there's evidence coming out. Let's right. They've already admitted that Corona was a man-made thing. So why do you think it was, Dave? I mean, have you not been paying attention?
I mean, unless that's new or whatever, I haven't seen anything definitively saying it was. If I had to put money on it, I'd put some money on it.
If you put money on it, then you would be giving me a lot of... Listen, bro, this is not recent shit. I mean, in 2010 or 2009, there was a project called Operation Honeybee, and you can Google this, you can read about it. There's documentary, you can research about it, right? But there was something called Project Operation Honeybee, right? Where the powers that be were testing a human-killing pathogen on honeybees, right? They basically put the pathogen in pollen and tested how effective it was in killing honeybees before they could use it on humans. Now, it killed honeybees very well, but it was very ineffective for killing
All right,
humans,
is
right?
this from the
Now,
Chinese or the Americans?
Americans. Well, from the powers that be, there were several different countries involved with
Well,
this.
I mean, yeah,
and this was in 2009. So you're trying to sit here and act like that people don't make diseases. It lets me know you haven't done any research
no,
on this, right?
I literally just said if I had to guess or if I had to bet money, yeah, COVID's probably man-made or whatever. From things I've seen, a lot of shit.
So why would you acknowledge that but deny that a disease that has never existed before in the history of humanity suddenly pops up when Nazis start being in charge and making medicine? Why do you deny A but admit to B?
No, here's the thing. Because autism is something, it would be like depression or PTSD.
No. Do you even know what autism is?
We're talking about mental illnesses, yes.
Listen to me. What is autism? Autism is when a specific part of your brain is missing. You're born with it, right? And that part of the brain is responsible for what? Social interactions. Right? You're talking about a literal piece of somebody's brain missing, right? This is different from depression, which is caused by a combination of chemical imbalance and free will, right? Chemical balance can be fixed, but you can't just go into a person's brain and put something back that they were never born. It's different. You know, this is what I mean by you haven't done the research. You didn't even do the basic layman's knowledge of learning what autism actually is.
No,
yes, it's a mental disease, but do you know what it is?
The point I'm
literally
making
missing
is
a part of their
that
brain.
when you look at history and everything, there are plenty of things we can look at where it's like, yeah, those things exist and everything, but we didn't know back then.
No. Just because you don't know something doesn't mean other people don't. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
You
seem to think
1850 knew what autism was?
1850? Oh, autism didn't exist back then.
It says what?
Oh my!
Did Down syndrome not exist back in 1850?
Oh boy! Here we fucking go, bro. Here we go, man. Let me take my fucking. Woo! Here we go, boy. Here we go, bro. Here we go, man. Are you serious with that statement, or are you trolling? Before I even reply.
The point being, there are things that they've always existed. If you want to make the argument that autism is completely man-made within the past 6 years or whatever, it's like, all right, show me the evidence, maybe. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, there are plenty of things that Let me
just say this right now, okay? You can do your own fucking research, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and do your work for you. If you want to know the truth, go find it. Do that. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking do your work for you. If you're too lazy to do the basic layman's knowledge and learn what fucking autism is, then you feel me? Wait, who do you want host, Blue? You want this? Who do you want host? Oh, I thought that was Zap. Never mind. I'm stupid. But so yeah, man, you can do your own research, dude. If you want to live in ignorance, if you want to walk around living life blind because you don't even want to Google or look up the basic layman's knowledge, like you didn't even know what autism was. You didn't even know that it's a condition where a part of somebody's brain is missing, which is what is responsible for the social ineptitude, dude. You didn't even do the basic layman's research.
No. You're making that assumption. You asked me what it is. I gave you a response, and then you jumped to that conclusion.
So you knew that before I told you, right?
You don't even... Do you realize what I do for a living right now?
What do you do for a living?
I literally work with mainly autistic kids in special ed. This is unironically related.
I have a stepsister that's a psychologist, and you know what she says? She says that most of the doctors she works with can't even properly diagnose autism. Which is why she was surprised. She was telling me about a child, and I came to the conclusion he had autism in 2 minutes. And she was surprised that I came to that conclusion in 2 minutes, but trained, certified, because you people make the arguments that you should blindly listen to people with certifications, right? People with certifications. Well, you didn't, but there's other people in the Discord that have, right? So I hear what you're saying. you can work with autistic children. I mean, I worked with fucking police officers that didn't know the law, so you can have a job and still not know anything about the job. It's actually pretty common. Nepotism is a thing, so people get hired, when they have no idea, when they have no idea what they're doing. It is what it is.